Good morning and welcome to Moving Iron Podcast Market Rundown with Angie Setzer. Angie, it's the Thanksgiving Eve here, and we've got a little bit of all kinds of fun stuff going on, whether it's harvest or stuff in the news about trade policy and CFOs getting fired up or whatever it might be. So, what happened with the markets yesterday and where things headed today?
First of all, your definition of fun is relatively loose, sir. Yeah, we're really just we saw a poll released yesterday, and you could say from the you could question the news source because I know someone out there will, but it came from CNBC. To 75% of CFOs poll believe that the next 6 months, U.S. trade policy is going to be very tough on their business for the next 6 months. And it's true. I always say that uncertainty favors the bear. And so, when you're talking about market structure, bears tend to sell or move the price lower or anticipate the price to move lower. And I always ask guys, if you're expected to buy, are you going to when you don't know what's going to happen? You don't know if it's a good deal or not. And so, yeah, there's some out there with guts to step in when everyone else is selling and try to buy. We call it catching the knife in the market. Good luck catching the knife. Let me know how it works for you. And so that's where we're at right now is there's just a real concern that we're going forward. We're going to see some continued trouble with what's taking place. From an economic standpoint, we have seen some really significant growth in the economy. So obviously, after a while, you cannot maintain that. We're not China.
Right.
That was kind of a joke, but still, it's really one of those things that right now the outside markets are giving us some pressure. We may see it spill over into the grain market, but I can tell you the one thing that's certain in the soybean market, at least at this point in time, is we have a lot of them. So that's not necessarily something that would be bullish. So yeah. I saw an analyst kind of come out and say, and I think I said it out loud, but sometimes, how you don't know if you've said it out loud or not, or just thought it. But, we're debating right now between a soybean carryout of 750 million bushel or a billion bushel. Neither one of those are really friendly to price. And then we also have the hot potato argument of who's going to take what acres next year. No one really wants to see a significant acreage increase if we're going to see a significant price increase as well. So yeah, not much happening. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm wearing a sweater on top for the interview this morning and comfy pants on the bottom. So it's the mullet of business casual.
I like that.
And that's about all I got for you today.
Yeah. Yep. Well, today is going to be an absolutely quiet day. It's day before holiday, and they always are. Not a lot takes place. If something does happen today, something catastrophic happens. So keep your fingers crossed that there's not a rogue tweet that comes out somewhere that sets the world on fire. So,
but yeah, we're already seeing. I think I just saw one come out here this morning that he wants to keep pushing oil prices lower. So that combined with the idea that we're going to see the RFS reset in January is not necessarily friendly to corn. The one good thing right now is it does look like corn yield will have to be lowered based on what I'm hearing from anecdotal evidence across the countryside. There are some areas that have record crops, yes, but I know right now we're not one of them here in Michigan. I haven't had one person tell me they've out yielded a year ago yet. So it's just really. It could be exceptionally volatile today with a big move one direction or another just because of such, it's a holiday trade, thin trade. Friday could be extremely volatile as well, but otherwise, we're going to be kind of working our way into holiday mode, which typically is quiet, as we work towards the end of the year. Next week, we have the G20 summit. Other than that, just kind of here.
Yep, not a lot going on, and that's not necessarily bad. Angie, folks want to get in touch with you and pick your brain about some stuff, how would they do that?
They can find me on Twitter at Goddess of Grain, or they can email me at asetzer@citizenselevator.
All right, Angie. Well, you have yourself a good Thanksgiving and eat an extra piece of pumpkin pie for me.
Oh, you don't have to tell me to eat extra pumpkin pie.
Right on. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Goodbye.
You too. Thanks.